Pisces. Hello, you guys. Welcome and welcome back to Pisces Network. We're going to be getting into this reading. Y'all be sure to like the video. Subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much, you guys, for your support. I'm truly grateful for you all being here. Thank you so much for everyone who's just been a positive part of this channel. I want to go ahead and do a reading. Thank you guys for commenting as well on what you guys want to hear. A lot of you, majority of you, said whatever's on my heart, so I appreciate that because that means you have a lot of faith in like what I do. So thank you. We are over here just, vibing. And I feel like that's what we, need to focus on in this reading is just the vibe. Like, what is the vibe? Also, I feel that we need to talk about what you guys are missing. Not necessarily what's hidden, but what you're missing. Like, things that are right in front of your face, but that you may not have fully paid attention to. So thank you guys for responding to that community post. I do post things on the community tab, so everybody who commented, I'm going to try to hit as many of you guys suggestions as possible. But we are going to go ahead and get into it, Pisces. Yeah. I'm just listening for Pisces. Guardian angels. Archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Okay. Yeah. I feel like something monumental can be happening in your life. This could be spiritual or literal. Something monumental. I'm also hearing vibe shift. Clear it. I heard clear it. I don't know what that means. Clear it. For Pisces. I'm also hearing new perspective or different perspective. When I was in the shower, I was hearing like what you're missing. So what is Pisces missing, Spirit, when it comes to these messages? It's something about like your flow. With the flow. Your flow. I just gotta shuffle. I just heard misunderstood. All right, let's see. For Pisces, Spirit, when it comes down to what they're missing, whatever messages you have for Pisces. What are the messages when it comes down to what Pisces may be missing? What you want them to know? For Pisces. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God. We have, you are not a victim of your DNA. Ooh. Your environment has a huge influence on your life, not just your DNA. Interesting. So whatever you want to consider to be your karma, your destiny, your fate, you're not a victim of it. There's also other factors that come into play, like circumstance, happenstance. There's things around you that you have to navigate that aren't just necessarily connected to, like, I'm hearing karmic cohesion, okay? At the bottom we have reframe your memories. It's never too late to have a happy childhood. Yeah. This could even be about family, blood relatives, DNA. It could be positive or negative. Like, it just because you come from a family of, poor people doesn't mean you're necessarily destined to be poor. Or just because you come from a family of wealthy people doesn't necessarily mean you're destined to be wealthy. And it's something about your childhood. There's something you're missing. Card number 54, card number 62, that's a 9 and an 8. There's something you're missing about your childhood or your memories or the way that you're looking at your childhood memories. Letting go of sadness. You deserve to be happy. Focus on the present. Yeah. So I feel, Pisces, that some of you guys may have had some really, like, rough childhoods. We all, at some level, have had a rough childhood, okay? But it's about the way you look at it. It's about the way you think about it, It's about the way that you choose to, like, live your life in the present moment. Let me see. What's this card say? You are not a victim of your DNA. You have the ability to have a fabulous life just by making a few changes to your thoughts and your environment. Dr. Bruce Lipton, a developmental cellular biologist, started cloning stem cells in 1967. He did an experiment where he put stem cells, all genetically identical, into different petri dishes with different environments. Okay. The culture mediums had different food, water, and air. Each petri dish grew different cells. One grew muscle cells, one grew bone cells, and another formed fat cells, even though the original stem cells were all identical. The cells had a different fate depending on the environment they were in. The only conclusion he could come to was that the environment controlled the fate of cells. If he moved the cells to a less healthy environment, the cells got sick. When he moved those cells to a healthier environment, the cells naturally got better. We can draw parallels with our physical body. The culture medium is your blood. What you eat feeds your body, and your thoughts influence your brain, releasing different chemistry. All the cells are bathed in that chemistry. Happy, positive thoughts support good health and immune system. Negative thoughts and stress hormones shut off the immune system. So, the old belief that genes control life, i.e., genetic determinism, is false and disempowering, because you are able to consciously change your thoughts and provide good nutrition for your body. Genes control your traits, behavior, and physical characteristics to some extent, but you essentially control your environment. Our mind and bodies are run 95% of the time by our subconscious mind and only 5% by our conscious mind. We are also highly influenced by habits and beliefs we've picked up in the first 6 years of our lives from our parents. That's crazy how synchronistic this is. If you want to change your fate, you need to be aware of your thoughts and consciously self-correct any negative, fearful thoughts to something more positive to change your biology. This is known as epigenetic control. Epigenetic control. The control above our genes. You get to create the world around you by consciously changing your environment, and your subconscious mind is willing to change its habits if you are willing to teach it new habits. Experiment with Dr. Bruce Lipton, cells responding to the environment. And then they have a link, so you might be able to find that on YouTube. The actual experiment. Yeah. The number 9, the number 8, and the number 2 could be significant. So that's very interesting. There could definitely be a change of environment that you guys are experiencing right now. A change of perspective. Yeah, because I was saying that. Didn't I say that? Like when I was shuffling, something about a change of perspective. Like you could be changing your environment in some way, or reframing your habits in some way, Pisces, where it allows you to have a change of perspective, okay? So what you're missing could be that your environment or the environments that you're in could be the reason why you're developing in a certain way. That's what I get from that card. It's not necessarily your karma. It's not necessarily your past lives. It's also like what you're experiencing right now in your life, what you may be going through right now is also a product of like the people, places, and things that you surround yourself with. The way that it's also about your parents too, like or your childhood, the first 6 years of your life. That's the way that you have kind of programmed yourself or been programmed to see the world, look at the world, experience the world. And you can literally reprogram that. There's something about you being able to go back, possibly through astral projection, to like change your childhood, because now it's like, okay, let's get into the woo-woo shit real quick. It's like if you think about, I guess quantum physics is what it would be. If you think about quantum physics and you think about parallel universes and you think about all of the different timelines that your soul could be existing on, just because you guys have premonitions, you guys have dreams, you guys have, abilities that are, esoteric in nature, you could possibly astral project back to your childhood and like experience those things that are really prominent in your mind that you remember. Something about your memories, reframe your memories. Yeah. So spirit is basically telling you, hey, you can do this. Okay, you can literally like astral project back to your childhood. If you think hard enough about it, I feel like you can do, I always think about that song, I know I can be what I want to be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like if you believe that you can, you can. If you, see yourself doing something, you can do it. But what I feel like this is about and what you're missing is not only the fact that a lot of your circumstances could be based upon your environments over the years and what you've kind of been subjected to as far as experiences through those environments. That could be very indicative of where you are right now, why you're where you are right now, and the factors that have gone into it, so that you can clearly see how you may need to change your environment or change your perspective on certain situations. But you can possibly like astral project back to your childhood and like re-experience things. Like the major thought that's coming to my mind is like when I was a kid, I remember sitting on the edge of my bed. Like me and my mom lived in this 1-bedroom apartment, and it was not necessarily a bad neighborhood. Not by any stretch. Like it wasn't a horrible neighborhood that me and my mom lived in, but it was a little, it was very, the word that's coming to my mind is bodega. So like, it was very bodega-y. I don't know what that means, but it's basically like, it was a neighborhood. There was a lot of different ethnicities, a lot of different people. It wasn't the worst neighborhood, but it also wasn't the best neighborhood. So it was kind of like a mixture of different races, ethnicities, religions, people with different spiritual beliefs. And it was a lot of people who were kind of like, you know, just trying to figure out life and trying to make it because they didn't really have a lot, but they also didn't have a little. So it's like we were just all mixed up and meshed together. But I remember like different situations that like took place specifically in that house because we moved to a 2-bedroom apartment shortly after like living there. But it was like in that 1-bedroom apartment that we lived in, I have this specific memory about talking to my dad. Like I was sitting on the edge of the bed and the bed was, I've told you guys like how my house was set up in previous videos, but like the apartment, my mom was sleeping on the futon, which is like basically a couch that turns into a bed. It's made of wood or whatever, I don't know. But she would sleep on the futon in the living room, and I would sleep in the bedroom on a mattress in a box spring. And like, I remember talking to my dad on the phone. And I remember looking out of that window that was in the bedroom because it was like kind of elevated. Like it wasn't like windows that are down here in like Atlanta. Like I don't know how to explain it. It was just like a long like window. And it felt like it was big, but I don't think it was like super big, like looking back on it. But I was looking out of that window and all I could see was like the other apartments that were, you know, behind. And there was like so much stuff. Like there was a dresser to the left. I was sitting towards the window. The door was behind me. And I was talking to my dad on the phone because like he kept making promises about like coming to pick me up, coming to see me, all these things he was saying that he wanted to do. But my dad is a narcissist. And as a child, I remember feeling like down. Like I remember feeling sad sitting in that moment because it's something that I remember about my childhood, and I really don't have a lot of memories about my childhood, y'all, but there's certain ones that I remember. And I remember sitting on the edge of that bed and like feeling so shitty, not even having the words or the vocabulary yet to understand how I was feeling, but I was feeling so shitty. Because I knew, like, I just knew that something was wrong in my spirit. Like as an adult, right? I know that I was feeling the effects of his manipulation. Like I know I was feeling the effects of him trying to triangulate me against my mom. And I was feeling the effects of abandonment because he wasn't there. And I was feeling the effects of knowing that I was being lied to, but not knowing why, not being sure, and kind of like questioning myself in that moment as to why my dad is lying to me. Because I knew my dad was lying to me, right? And my mom really didn't want me to like talk to him that much, and I know why. But like sometimes I would be like, I want to talk to him. I want to talk to him. And I think that was my spirit trying to sort out whatever it needed to sort out. But I remember sitting on the edge of that bed and just feeling like shit because I know that this man is lying to me. I know that he's not going to do the things he says he's going to do. I know that these promises are empty. But I remember blaming myself and like having these moments where I would see like myself as like inferior or feel like something was wrong with me because he was doing those things. And it was kind of like I blamed his shortcomings on me when it wasn't really supposed to be like that. And I think, for example, just to say, there could be some childhood memories that you have that you may not want to relive. There may be some childhood memories or things that you've experienced that you may want to block out. There may be some things that you don't even know that you don't remember. But it's like by going back and kind of like astral projecting yourself into that experience and like feeling the feelings and like being there, seeing things as much as you possibly can, and reliving those conversations or reliving those moments that you've been through that maybe weren't as satisfactory as you may have wanted them to be, but using your more mature adult mind, or using the mind that you've cultivated now when it comes to like knowing these different spiritual things, knowing these different things about yourself, having more self-awareness, you'll be able to like reframe those memories. And that's what I feel like you're missing, is not only the fact that you can do that, but that could be what you need to do. Okay, we have the gym popping out. Y'all be sure to like the video, you guys. Don't sell yourself short. Work through your beliefs in your head. Get uncomfortable and do yourself justice. See, that's what I'm saying. Spirit wants, this is the thing that you're missing, is that I feel some of you may think that you just want to move forward from certain things. Like these could even be like more recent memories. I don't know for each of you, but you may feel like there's certain things that you just want to forget. And that's not the way to go about it. Like there's an importance that is going to come from you kind of like reliving those experiences so that you can see where certain beliefs that you may have held, like you can see where they come from, but you can also see how they've maybe been holding you back. And once you reframe that memory and you see it from your current eyes, or you see it from your current perspective, you'll see it a lot differently. Like, I don't know, some of you have a mother figure that you have like animosity with. Not all of you. I feel like a lot of you it's parents, but I'm picking up specifically a mother figure that you may have animosity with, because you remember certain things that this mother figure did. But if you go back and you relive those memories from that mother figure's perspective, you may notice something in the memory that you didn't notice before, that allows you to see that person from a different perspective, or allows you to see the situation from a different perspective. The stranger, someone or something you have yet to encounter, will enter your life and completely change your reality, right? Don't sell yourself short, okay? Then the rising star, you're ready to receive the blessings of the universe. Your ambitions and talents are being noticed by those in power. So some of you guys are definitely being noticed by strangers. Some of these strangers could be very influential in the way that your life is like evolving and changing. Thumbnail, y'all like the video, you guys. Don't sit in here and be weird, okay, please. That's all I ask. It's very simple. It's free. And if you guys would like to donate or contribute, we still have the building fund. No new updates right now, child. I'm just waiting on people, and it's very nerve-wracking, but there's kind of like a stationary period right now. But if you guys do donate, the link is below. You'll be entered to win a free reading, full readings. All right, and I'm giving away multiple, so what deck do I want to use, you guys? Y'all be sure to click that link. It's very helpful. Thank you to everyone who has been donating or contributing. Like, y'all, I be on one. Like, let me pull one of these kippers. I just have really been in this restful, like, rejuvenative, if that's a word, energy, trying to like recuperate. I don't know what spirit is doing, but I'm just trying to have the energy to do what I need to do when it's time to do it. And that's why we are here. All right. So thank you guys. I'm just awkward when it comes to like asking for things and saying things. I'm awkward, you guys, but it's okay. You know, I know a majority of you guys really love and support me. So I'm very thankful for those of you who are in that position. I'm just thinking, you guys. Y'all like the video. You know why? I think it's sometimes hard for me to take compliments and stuff, or to take like recognition, because being recognized when I was young was really bad. Like I was like the kid who kind of like, I had to grow into my body. I had to grow into my height. Like I wasn't always tall, but I was always like, I was always looked at as an adult. Like growing up in Chicago is very weird sometimes. Like weird shit happens. Like I feel like I have memories of people that used to come up to my mom, like men, and be like, "Oh, your daughter's so beautiful." Weird, right? Weird much? So it's hard for me to ask for things. It's hard for me to speak up. Because for a long time in my life, like, I was just trying to fade into the wall. Like, I was trying to be invisible. Because no matter what happened in my life, no matter where I went, it was like somebody was always noticing me. And I think that's why my mom kind of like sheltered me from things. Because she didn't want me to be like in a fast life. Just because like, even when I was growing up, like I've told y'all these stories before, like when I was growing up, like grown men used to try to talk to me. And I would be like 9, 10, maybe even younger. And grown men would be commenting on me, and like even family members or like friends of family members would be like, "Oh, Casey's growing up so fast." Weird, right? And it would always be men. So I think that's why sometimes I like try to fade into the wall, because like Lord knows if I ever would have made the wrong choice, like my spirit team has always been on my side. And if I would have ever made, like there's times when I have made a bad choice, but especially not that young, I was lucky. I didn't get really violated until I got older. But like when I was young, I really had like strong spiritual supporters, because folks would be trying to lure me into apartments and, crazy stuff. And I just feel like that's kind of why I hide sometimes. And it's awkward for me to like really express myself, because I'm, trying to work through that fear of saying the wrong thing. Because if you say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, that could be the difference between your freedom and captivity, So there could be some type of fight or flight. Like for me to go into those stories, there could definitely be some type of fight or flight that you guys are kind of dealing with when it comes to your own personal circumstances. It doesn't necessarily have to be like violation in that way, but there could be something to where you had a certain dynamic in your childhood where you were growing up and you coped with it from a child's mind. You coped with it from an innocent, immature, naive, ignorant because you didn't know mindset. That's how you coped with things. And you did it the best way you could. So like as a child getting hit on by grown adults, grown men, right? From my perspective, as a child in that position, I may not have known how to cope with it other than to maybe stay quiet or to run away or to like scream, because sometimes I've had situations where I just get volatile when it comes to, now this is in my past. I've really learned how to control this a little bit better. I'm not perfect, but like I remember there were times where I was scared and I would just scream, like even in dreams, waking up out my sleep screaming and stuff like that. I have memories of my mom like waking me up because I'm screaming in my sleep. And, that could have developed into the reason why, like, certain situations that I felt backed into a corner or certain situations where I felt attacked, where I would just go ape shit and black out, Or, sometimes if you had to hide a lot and, like, be quiet, maybe you had a step parent or a parent who was very abusive. And you may have had to like hide in closets, hide under the bed. Maybe you had bad dreams. You hid under the covers. It could have been situations like that. And then now as an adult, it's like you hide. But I think Spirit is trying to show you that what's missing sometimes from your understanding of why things are happening is like looking back on how you dealt with situations as a child, and the similarities of dealing with those situations as a child compared to like how you deal with situations now as an adult. You know, like you could have even been really smart in school, and I'm seeing a kid who's just like raising their hand and answering all the questions, but then, you know, they get good grades, but then like when they're out on the playground with other kids, the kids are bullying them or beating them up or telling them to shut up, don't answer any more questions because you're making me look bad. And like that child grows into an adult who, you know, kind of shelters themselves or silences themselves because they don't want to get attacked for their gifts or for being smart. Okay. What else is Pisces missing? What else for this? Thoughts. So there could be some type of unfinished business. There could be someone here thinking about you in a situation where something is unfinished, or you're thinking about a situation that's unfinished or a project that you have unfinished. Seven. Yeah, we have 7, 8, and 9, and then the number 2. I feel like something's about to happen to you guys that you don't expect, or there's a situation that's about to occur, a chain of events that's about to occur. I just heard series of unfortunate events. That book series was crazy. I don't even remember how it ended, but I remember those kids were like powerful. And they just had a series of unfortunate events, like circumstances that took place in their life. Yeah, look, high honor at the bottom and coffin. There could be some type of recognition happening here for you. Hold on. It feels like there's some type of recognition happening for you, Pisces, where you're being recognized in a way that may conflict, or, yes, where you could, okay, whatever this recognition is, whatever this honor is that you could be receiving, could conflict in some way with like what you believe to be true, or it could conflict in some way with like some type of feeling or belief that you have that has kind of like been embedded in you for a really long time. I feel like there's like something happening where you're being honored or you're being appreciated by a person or a situation that you have yet to encounter. Like you haven't encountered this yet. Starseed. Or the situation just hasn't happened yet. Now, this could also be something that's happening that you're not necessarily picking up on. Like you may be missing this. You may be missing the fact that someone is trying to honor you or value you in some way. But it feels like there is a present moment type of thing, like where you have to let go of the past. You have to let go of some type of sadness or pain that you've experienced in your life in order to really like take advantage of what's going on in the present moment. This reading is not going to be for people who like, you know, want to be in the drama. This is a reading for someone who's really been trying to overcome different obstacles that are more so like internal and self-driven or self-focused. Like these are the internal battles that you have when like no one is around. That's what it feels like to me. What are these thoughts? 8 of Cups was at the bottom. Y'all be sure to like the video. What is thoughts? The Lovers. Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. It's about like big choices. Big choices that you feel like you have to make. A lot of you could be thinking about a big choice or thinking about a large, huge decision that you have to make. Someone could feel very drawn to you, or you could feel very drawn to a person, place, or thing. I'm kind of struggling to connect the dots on this, and we're talking about what you're missing. It kind of feels to me, I'm kind of struggling to connect the dots, y'all. Like, it kind of feels to me that there's just a decision that you have to make on your own. Like, there's a big choice that you have to make, but you have to do something on your own, or you have to be like on your own when it comes down to certain things coming into your life or a person coming into your life. I feel like with the Lovers and the Two of Cups, I feel like you guys are about to meet someone who's influential or important in your life. The Stranger card, Lovers, Two of Cups. You guys are definitely about to meet someone who's very influential or important in your life, or you're just meeting people to where you are very influential and important in their life. I get it. Okay, so there's a lot of people who you are drawn to. What this is telling me, don't sell yourself short. Because whatever those childhood things are, whatever those memories are, whatever has shaped your belief systems, your habits, your thoughts, it's time to reprogram that. It's time to reframe that. It's time to let go of whatever sadness or pain that you feel from that. Because I feel like what you're missing is the effect that you have on other people's lives. And I feel like there's this high honor here because people have a tendency to think about how you have come into their life after a certain period of time or after a situation has come to an end. Like, you seem to receive high honor or appreciation or praise or admiration once you've left or once the situation is dead, done, and over with. That's what I feel. I also feel like there's this strong like pull for you to focus on the light coming towards you of new situations. There's a strong pull or a need. What you could be missing is that like the way that you look at situations from the past, I feel like could be very self-deprecating. And you may want to consider like reframing your thoughts because a lot of the situations that happened in the past that you may feel like you took losses or you may feel like things didn't work out in your favor were actually beneficial to you in some way, shape, or form. And places, people, things that you've encountered along the way, it's like you don't realize how much people see you. You don't realize how much people see you. You don't realize like, because you're no longer in their life. That's what it kind of feels like for me. It's like you have a lot of abundance coming from you. You have a lot of like, a lot of you, if you're single, you're probably meeting someone who's very monumental in your life, or you're going to meet someone soon who could be like the next big love interest in your life. But there's, on a spiritual level, there's like this abundance that comes from you. There's like this wealth that comes from you. And it's not very obvious. There's something about your choices that you made from like a teenager to now, like teenager to young adult, that could be very significant. But there's something about your energy that's just very plentiful, bountiful, abundant. And I feel like there's a lot of people who either see there's a lot of people who see your value and see your worth and see how they see how valuable you really are after like a situation is done with, and it's like they feel like things are not done, or they feel like there's unfinished business or a missed opportunity. Now, this is how you could feel as well. So take out resonates, be self-aware, don't lie to yourself. There could be situations where there may need to be more gratitude for things when you're in it, when you're experiencing it, because once it's over, you may see like the value of a situation, but it's over at that point, you know? Someone's thinking about their choices. You could be dealing with a Gemini just because of the Gem card and the Lovers. But there's someone who's thinking about their choices and their decisions. You may think really hard. Like you may think really hard or possibly overthink a lot of the choices that you make, which could lead to like missed opportunities. But a lot of times, at least what I've heard from therapists online, because I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist or therapist that I have seen personally, because I have a tendency to overthink too, and then it turns into like procrastination and self-sabotage. But it comes from like either abandonment from childhood. I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but like when you overthink, it comes from like having to like solve problems as a child that you weren't really supposed to have to solve. It comes from you having to try to like work out all these possible scenarios to maybe not upset your parents, or to not trigger somebody to abuse you, or to like work through things that really were not your responsibility to work through, that an adult should have been taking the lead on. I don't know what the fuck this reading is talking about, but we're going to get into it. What is Pisces missing? What is Pisces missing when it comes to these messages? What is Pisces missing? Okay. Christmas fell on the floor in reverse. Ugh. Codependency, New Year's and Christmas. December and January, fork in the road, a decision, breaking point, things are becoming too much to bear. Ooh. Look, stop, look, and listen. That was the alarm. It says look. So you may need to look at December and January. You may want to go back to like your memories. This could be like on social media. This could be in your phone, text messages, pictures, videos, calendar events. There's a decision that you made possibly in like December or January that's affecting what's going on now. October as well. I saw Halloween. Something about codependency. What else is Pisces missing, Spirit? What else is Pisces missing? Relax, clear your mind in reverse. There could be somebody who's codependent on you. They could be stressing you out. There's something about not being able to relax. I heard chillax, chillax, chillax. I heard jabroni. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't use that vernacular, so I don't know what that means. Chillax. And then I heard jabroni. I don't know what that means. I hope it's not derogatory. Altercation. Ooh, I'm about to say mindset, but it says manifest. Your desires are within reach. Access denied. Blocking communication. Pisces. I don't know if there was a physical altercation in the past or it's talking about one that's happening now or in the future, but there could be like even a spiritual altercation, like some type of fight that may be stressing you out. There's a codependent person here, or this is talking about a codependent relationship. My stomach is growling. There may be some people who you have to like let go of because they're codependent. I feel maybe we're missing the fact that there could have been a codependent person around you. The signs out here are Gemini, Virgo, Cancer. Numbers are 16, 62, 54, 2, 25, 19, 10, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. There's some type of altercation or fight, or there's some type of disruption from a codependent person that was stressing you out and like blocking you from your manifestations in some way, shape, or form, or like clouding your vision when it comes to what you're manifesting. Spirit wants you to pay attention. They want you to look at what's been stressing you out. They want you to look at maybe codependent issues that you have. There could be some type of codependency or toxic habits that you have that could be causing you some type of stress or anxiety. Or there could be someone who's codependent on you that makes you like have racing thoughts to where you kind of like revert back to these codependent toxic habits. Like there could be someone around you stressing you out, so you always want to smoke weed. You know what I mean? Like there could be someone around you who like, you know the saying when they say you drive me to drink? It's because when somebody's like just creating issues and problems, it's like you're driving someone into like this negativity. Because I feel like there's someone who always tries to like block whatever you're manifesting or get into your business. I feel like there could be a conversation that you're thinking about here when it comes to a choice that you've made to like end a situation. I feel like a lot of you could be honoring yourself when it comes to ending certain situations with people who you feel like are codependent on your energy. They may not be financially codependent, but they could be just like very needy, very like they need you to help them make decisions all the time. They always want somebody around them. Like you could be thinking about a choice that you've made, a big choice. This is a huge choice to like honor yourself in a situation where you feel like someone was preventing you from being able to do that or something. What else is Pisces missing? Fire signs. So this could be about Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We have ransom. A ransom note demanding something also could be blackmail. And then we have accident. Someone could have been involved in an accident. Someone could have also made a mistake. So there could be a fire sign who feels like they made a mistake, or they could be trying to like make you feel bad about a mistake that you made. Just be mindful of your driving at this time. Somebody may be trying to like blackmail you due to a car accident or something. I don't know about that, but it kind of feels like there's somebody could be being very demanding. when it comes to a mistake or an accident, or they could just be very demanding and they may have felt like they made a mistake by being demanding. What just flipped out? We have dinner. Okay. What else is Pisces missing? I feel like this shit is all over the place. But we gonna read the cards, bitch. Air sign. What? So yeah, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you're missing something about those signs. I was also getting Virgo and Cancer. You could be missing something when it comes to a fire sign, an air sign, a Virgo, or a Cancer. Athlete. The situation could involve an athlete and holidays. A specific holiday may be important. We just have 4th of July in the United States. I don't really know about the other holidays coming up. We just have 4th of July, Juneteenth, Memorial Day, which all seems like the same holiday, honestly. Interesting. I'll put those over here. I want to use this deck. So pull it all together, Spirit. Y'all be sure to like the video, you guys. And if you can donate, I would greatly appreciate it. Anything, even if it's $5, y'all. It is very helpful. And I appreciate you guys. The more you donate, the more chances you'll have to win a free reading with the raffle. Okay? We're scheduled to do it on Lionsgate. Even if I don't know, wherever I'm at, it doesn't matter. We're going to do the raffle on Lionsgate, okay? Hopefully I'll be moved by then. You can sense the irritation in my voice. I'm trying not to be irritated. I'm grateful. Let's keep it at that. I'm trying my best to be grateful of every situation, no matter what happens, because it helps bring me closer to what I'm meant to do, where I'm meant to be. Justice. 4 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. So a situation is fair and balanced, but someone is upset about it. Somebody's upset that they didn't win. 10 of Pentacles. This could be a family member. The Fool. So there's a long-term situation, a long-term relationship, or something that has, lasted for a long time that I feel is working out the way it needs to be. There could be a large lump sum of money here that someone is receiving in some type of settlement or legal situation, and someone else is upset about it. If something is taking a long time, I feel like it's meant to. Me talking shit. But there is a new beginning here after some type of justice is being served. Whatever decisions that I feel like you've made in the recent past, you were justified in those decisions because you didn't like someone's petty behavior or you felt like somebody was being vindictive. I feel you may have felt this energy from a person. It doesn't necessarily have to be pettiness, jealousy, envy, vindictiveness. It could just be a selfish energy that you may have been feeling from a person. Ooh, Tower. Knight of Cups, 2 of Swords, 4 of Wands. Yeah. I feel like all of a sudden you expressed some type of feelings that someone didn't agree with, and it caused some type of disagreement in the relationship, but I feel like you just brought light to something that was already fucked up. You get what I'm saying? So it's like someone may not be happy about you choosing to free yourself from some long-standing situation. I feel like something was going on for a really long time. And you may have felt like you weren't getting what you deserved, or you may have felt like you were getting the short end of the stick. So I feel like you decided to go in a different direction, and somebody may not like the fact that you decided to go in a different direction, but you may have felt like they were stressing you out. That could be how somebody felt about you. But I kind of feel like this energy is It's kind of like it is what it is, pretty much. Like, even if you're upset about something, Pisces, like, it's not as bad as what you think because it worked out the way it needed to work out. Yeah, Four of Wands. Whatever the ultimate goal was that needed to be accomplished was accomplished. There's going to be stability and security. I feel like some of you guys are going into a phase or a time in your life where you're having a lot of like stable relationships start to come in. Even if you don't, like, the more you say, like, I know everybody's like, oh, well, I'm a loner. Okay, cool. You may not see it right away, but you will start to see it. But again, like, a shift in your perspective is going to be necessary to see all of these things. And there's going to be a need to, like, release whatever sadness this is. Because with the Strangers card, people coming into your life, the Lovers, I feel like there's a situation where it's like there's a lot of things that have been going on for a long time that are starting to get balanced out. And not everybody's necessarily happy about it. And there may be some things that you're not necessarily satisfied completely with. But it's like the more gratitude you show and the better perspective that you have, like the more expanded, profound, elevated perspective, enlightened perspective that you have on the situation, I feel like the better off you're going to be, because you're going to be able to see the change or the shift as something positive versus something negative. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, period. And the World, yep. So there's a cycle that's coming to an end, and it's major. I feel like it's been happening for a long time. And it's coming to an end, you know. So what is Pisces missing? Please tie it all together, Spirit. What is Pisces missing at this time? Four of Pentacles and came out like this. Something you're missing about releasing things and holding on to things. So I don't know if there's things that you may want to throw away or let go of that you're not really seeing that you need to throw away or let go of, or things that you may need to hold on to that you may be like throwing away. Like, there's confirmations I feel that you may not, my stomach just growled, y'all, Lord. There's confirmations that I feel like some of you guys may not be picking up on, like, fully 100%. King of Swords, Knight of Swords, strong air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like it's Gemini just because of the Lovers, but it could also be Libra or Aquarius. If people have said like mean things to you, I think that's one of the things you have to let go. There's a masculine energy here. I feel air sign energy that may want to communicate with you, or there's something about communication from this person that you're missing. You may be holding on to little things, and like maybe Spirit wants you to see the bigger picture. What's this Four of Pentacles though? Sideways like this? Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Okay. It's like something is not... something is not shifting or changing because there hasn't been a full release. I don't know. Four of Swords, Three of Swords. Definitely about healing. This could even be about sleep. This could be about planning. Like, yeah, I don't know if this is people sleeping on you or you sleeping on something. I feel a strong need to tell you, like, there could be some type of... Yeah. So a healing phase is not completely done because it's like something is not moving forward because there's something that still needs to be like healed or resolved or released. So if you're feeling any type of stagnancy or you're feeling any type of like stuck energy, there's something that still needs to be released or healed. This could also be like a conversation that needs to be had. Someone may feel like there's a conversation that still needs to be had, or that there's still things that were left unsaid. I was getting that unfinished business, missed opportunity type energy. There may be a few things that you still need to say in order to complete some type of cycle. Like, there may be some things that you still need to get off your chest, or that somebody else feels like they need to get off their chest. There could also be a lack of communication that's causing something not to move forward. What's the Wheel of Fortune reverse with the Four of Pentacles sideways? The Star and the Devil. That's bringing me to this star, whatever that card is right there. I don't want to pick up all that shit. But it's just basically, yeah, this card right here, the Rising Star. You're ready to receive the blessings of the universe. Your ambitions and talents are being noticed by those in power. Yeah. And then you have that access denied, altercation, manifest. I feel like someone was trying to stop you or block your manifestations by like stressing you out, being codependent on you. There's something you're missing about this when it comes to like your childhood and how people would attach to you as a child. I don't know exactly what that means for you in your life, but there's something about like people trying to attach to you since you were a child. People would try to like get close to you because of like the energy that you have, but then they would like mistreat you or something like that. It kind of feels like that type of energy. Like they wanted to be succubus off of your energy. They wanted to drain you and like get close to you for the power that you have, but like kind of keep you in a slave type dynamic. Yeah, the Four of Cups is at the bottom and the High Priestess. I feel like a lot of you have a lot of hope and faith that things are going to start to shift in your favor. Like there's this strong energy of like, even though you haven't seen the shift is coming. Your intuition is telling you, like, even though the Devil is here with the Star, it's like there's a lot of power in these two cards for me personally, just because it just feels like, not for me personally, like in the reading, but it just feels like there's a lot of power coming from you. Even though you have this toxic energy around you, even though you have toxic people around you, even though you may have had like negativity surrounding you, negativity on you, I feel like what you're missing is that like that gift, that power of you just like constantly being hopeful and positive really irks people. And I feel like you know this, but I feel like this has to do with someone like close to you. It could like air sign energy. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius very strongly. It could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I almost said Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I'm feeling more like Virgo, possibly Capricorn with the Devil card. Maybe Cancer. It's like there's some type of disappointment that's here. Six of Swords. You're moving forward. King of Swords. That King of Swords could be you. If you have strong air or fire in your chart, it could definitely be coming out really strongly. I just heard skill development. What's the Star? Page of Cups. Five of Cups. And the Three of Swords. Yeah, there's some type of pain or disappointment or sadness or regrets. I feel like when you meet people, Pisces, you help them like become enlightened. But people hold on to you for way too long. Yeah, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. I feel like you guys... You guys don't really understand how much positive energy that you bring. Now, if you're just a negative Nancy, wet blanket all the time, oh, you know, all of these types of things, then I don't know if that's talking about you. But even if you are going through things, Pisces, like even if you're sad, even if you're stressed, even if you're feeling stuck, even if you aren't necessarily happy about the things that you see, like, because a lot of times, Pisces, we have a tendency to be addicted to things because we see a lot of negativity. We see the future. We see things that are not cute. We have to deal with those visions. Like, even if you have situations like that where you see a lot of things that may be negative, or you may feel like you absorb a lot of negative energy, you exude positive energy. It's like you transmute that. And it's something that I don't think necessarily you try to do. I feel like it's something that just happens naturally. And then people attach themselves to you. And then when you finally have to detach from people, it's like then it finally hits them how influential and important you are in their life and how much they did not appreciate you being in their life. Yeah, the Tower and the Six of Swords. There could be something that's happening suddenly or unexpectedly. I don't know if it's unexpected for you. I feel like it's more so unexpected for the people around you. There's someone coming towards you that you don't expect to like meet or encounter. Okay. What's the Devil? Oh my God, the title card. So there could be a contract. There could be a contract coming that you have to sign. It's something that you have to sign with the title card and the Devil. It's a contract. Well, that could be what's going on right now. Yeah, Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands. This is like a new opportunity. This is a new opportunity for you to learn, for you to grow. There's some type of new connection here. It's a new relationship of some kind. It feels like a business relationship, but it could be personal, could be platonic. And I don't think that you notice this person, or I don't think that you see like this person's interest in you, or you don't see this coming, or it's just something that's kind of unexpected, or you just, maybe you see it coming, but you don't know when it's going to happen, like that type of thing. Kind of like on Charmed when Phoebe would have premonitions, but she wouldn't necessarily know when the premonition was going to happen, or That's So Raven, you know what I mean? Like when they have premonitions, it's like you can see what's going to happen, but you don't necessarily know exactly when it's going to happen. King of Swords. So this King of Swords has to do with this contract or this new opportunity. And we just saw the Six of Swords with the Tower. So I feel like there's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius coming towards you to offer you some type of contract or opportunity. It could be any of the other signs I called. King of Cups, Queen of Swords. I feel like if anybody's trying to finesse you, you see through it. I was getting kind of like a finesse type of energy real quick. The Hermit. Yeah, I don't know, Pisces. It kind of feels like somebody offered you something. And, oh my God. The fuck? Yeah, it's something about people. Look, it literally says people. I just randomly set these alarms. Randomly. It's people. It's about people around you. Something that you're missing when it comes to the people you meet, people who you converse with, talk to. Ten of Cups in the Sun. Something about illumination, clarity. I feel like you're going to find out that friends, family members, people around you are really like looking into you, asking questions about you, or it might not be friends and family. It could just be people. I feel like there's a lot of people who you've cut off who are trying to figure out how you living. Like, I just heard it in a real kind of like slang type of way, like how you living. What's the Hermit with the Wheel of Fortune reversed? Three of Swords. Yeah. It feels like there's some type of like regret or sadness or pain or disappointment that people are feeling because you're no longer interested in them, or you're no longer giving them like attention. The Magician and the Ten of Swords. So somebody did something that was fucked up. Somebody did something to betray you or stab you in the back, or there was some type of action that somebody took really quickly that they are disappointed by. And maybe you don't see that. I don't know. Okay. I feel like somebody made a rush decision or a quick decision. Or somebody wanted you to make a rush decision or a quick decision and you didn't do it. I feel like somebody may have reached out to you to see like if you were hurt or disappointed about something. Like, I don't know exactly what this is, but what I'm putting together from this whole reading is like, what you're missing is that I don't know if you're feeling, okay, fuck me. I don't know if you're feeling this empathic connection to a person who can't let a situation go. So therefore you may feel like you're struggling to let something go, but I don't think that's your energy. I kind of feel like there's someone here or people, okay? Spirit wants you to open your eyes and look and like pay attention. There's people here who are holding on or can't let something go. And they're trying to like figure out if you moved on or if something that they did, because the Magician and the Ten of Swords is coming out with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So it kind of feels like somebody is trying to stop you or block you. The Eight of Wands is right here. I almost put the deck down in reverse. So it's like there's definitely an energy that somebody was trying to stop you. Yeah, cause some type of conflict with you moving forward. It kind of feels like justice was served in this situation and somebody is upset because it didn't work out in their favor, but it's like they're trying to figure out if you have moved on or if your life is stuck based on what they did. Like with the Magician and the Ten of Swords, somebody was doing something in secret or doing something in private to see like if they could affect your life. And I just feel like if they were doing spell work on you, throwing shit at you, like just doing things that are fucking negative and like manipulative to disable you, it's like they're upset or disappointed or hurt because you found out about it. I feel like you're discovering people's disappointment in their own actions, and it's coming through like, it's like Spirit is wanting you to identify the traits of people around you when it comes to them being disappointed with their own actions. Like, kind of how I said, like going back into your childhood and me telling that story of like my dad trying to triangulate and manipulate me into feeling bad about like oh, well, is it me? Is it my mom's fault that I can't see my dad? Is it my fault that I can't see my dad? No, it's his fucking fault. Because he was a shitty person and a selfish person. And I'm not saying like he doesn't have good traits, but overall, like, he hasn't, it's not necessarily that he's a bad person. Like, I love my dad, but I can't heal him. He has to heal himself. Like, I can't fight his battles. He has to fight his battles himself. I can't change his life. He has to choose to change his life himself. And it's kind of like a feeling for me in this reading where it's like what you're missing is that you may have been feeling guilty, or you may have been feeling like blackmailed because we saw the ransom card. You may be feeling guilty about people who you could not help, or people who you can't really reach, or people who don't want to help themselves for a really long time. And you may have like held some type of responsibility upon yourself, that it was something that you did that prevented them from being able to move forward, or for some reason it's like your fault that these people can't come with you, or your fault that people come against you, or whatever. But really it's not that. It's like more so their own shortcomings, or somebody choosing not to want to grow. I kind of feel that energy. It's like somebody did something to betray you because they're focused on betrayal. Like somebody did something to hurt you because they're focused on hurt. Or it's like there's somebody who took action to kind of like stab you in the back and create some type of negative disappointment in your life. But it's like they're realizing that it's not working, or they're trying to figure out if it's working and they can't really see it working. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. It's like they can't really see it working, so they have to like ask you, is it working? It's very like low level, low vibe type shit. It doesn't feel low vibe like to me from your perspective. It just feels like that's what spirit wants you to see. It's like the way you're remembering a situation could be skewed from the reality of what the situation really is. And that could be someone's like doing. Like that could be what someone is trying to do. It's like they're trying to get you to see a situation differently than what it really is. But it's like, you know what it really is. All right, so what's happening because of this? Like, what, when it comes to what Pisces is missing, what is the possible outcome of the situation? I just still feel like I need to connect dots. Connect the dots, Spirit. The Chariot. Okay. So this is either your forward progress, forward movement. I was getting Cancer energy. Are we in Cancer season still? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think we're in Leo yet. Okay, so something about you moving forward, having to choose which direction you're going to move forward, or having to leave a comfort zone as well. 10 of Cups and the Emperor. Ooh. I feel like a lot of y'all, this is like something positive coming towards you, like a dream coming true for you. Aries energy, Cancer energy, Taurus energy. What's the Chariot? The Lovers. Ooh. The Five of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. This has to do with these thoughts. There's somebody coming towards you. Somebody's feeling really drawn to you, I feel, Pisces. I also feel like you're discovering the truth. There's gems right there. We have the gem card. Don't sell yourself short when it comes to like fighting for what it is that you want. I feel like there's a discovery here. I feel like you're also the last one standing in a situation. What's the Chariot? Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Two of Swords. I don't like how that Nine of Pentacles came out because it almost hit me in the face. Page of Wands, you know when the cards start to trying to get physical, I'm not fucking with that shit. So somebody may ask you a question and you just don't have an answer, or you just don't answer. I feel like there's a confirmation that you and another person don't see eye to eye, or that you and another person are not on the same level. I feel like there's a confirmation of something that you've been trying to figure out. You've been trying to figure out something about someone who you just feel like you don't see eye to eye with, or you don't agree with. And I feel like this person is codependent. I feel like this is somebody who tries to make you question yourself, or like block your vision in a way. What's the Chariot? I just heard unforgettable. That's what you are. Isn't that like Nat King Cole or something? It's something about unforgettable. Four of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Emperor. I feel like somebody's trying to be nosy. What's the Chariot? God dang it. Three of Swords reverse. Five of Swords. King of Pentacles. It just fell on the floor. This could be healing though. See? That Five of Swords. The Emperor. Yeah, I kind of feel this energy of like healing. It's definitely talking about healing because the Four of Swords came out too. I'm going to shuffle one more time. I feel like Pisces, Spirit wants you to realize that you are in control. You can move forward however you want to move forward. Yeah. Pay attention. Look, listen. Stop, look, and listen before you cross the street. Before you cross the crosswalk, four-way stops, all that type of stuff, even at an intersection with lights. Because you know how many people run red lights down here? It's crazy. And sometimes I just sit there and wait. I don't care if people are beeping behind me. I just sit there and wait. And the only time I beep at people is when they just sat there for too long and the light's about to turn. And I'd be like, okay, go, you know, because you're just not paying attention. But sometimes people like wait at the green light. So this could even be symbolic. It could definitely be a situation where you've been waiting at a green light and Spirit is trying to tell you, hey, Pisces, wake up. The light is green. You can go. You can leave this person behind, or you can go. You can move on from this situation. You're not stuck. But it's all like in your mind. What's the Chariot with the Lovers? God damn it. The Ten of Swords. And the King of Pentacles. Yeah, something about an earth sign. Possibly I wanted to say Libra, Cancer, Gemini, Virgo. I want to say Scorpio, Capricorn. Oh my God. Three of Wands and the Temperance. You can expect for something to be balanced out. When it comes to this Ten of Swords, I feel like it's whatever this person was doing to try to like backstab you or manipulate a situation. There's some type of forward progress, or there's some type of quick action that you took that's causing somebody to be like disabled. I keep hearing the word disabled. I don't know what this is. I would just be very like, okay, when you're driving, be careful. There's something about waiting. Three of Wands, Temperance. There's something about healing or avoiding some type of disappointment, avoiding some type of accident. We saw the accident card. I don't know. Somebody could be trying to talk to you on the phone or call you while you're driving. Don't get in an accident. Somebody could have been in a car accident. I don't know. Somebody could be like, I don't know. I don't know if somebody's falling asleep behind the wheel or what the fuck this is. But I'm kind of getting like a metaphorical thing where it's like you might be waiting at the green light because you're afraid that there's going to be somebody that blows by and like hits you. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Some of you are waiting too long at the green light when Spirit is saying go. And some of you may just need to be cautious. What's the King of Pentacles? Nine of Swords. So this Gemini or possibly Capricorn Virgo is anxious. Somebody's feeling very anxious. Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Yeah, this earth sign is feeling really anxious because I feel like they're afraid to give you something or offer you something or say something because it may start some type of conflict. What's the Nine of Swords with the King of Pentacles? Why is that? Yeah, Page of Pentacles. So there's either this earth sign is just feeling anxious about saying something, doing something, or they have something that they have to give you, but they're worried about giving it to you. Six of Swords, King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a King of Pentacles energy or whoever the fuck this is who's worried about coming towards you and giving you something. It's a strong like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, strong Capricorn, Virgo out of the three, possibly Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Could be a father figure, could be a boss. It's like somebody wants to make peace, it feels like. Empress, Page of Swords. Yeah. What's the Ten of Swords? Four of Pentacles. Y'all be sure to like the video, you guys. If you're in here, please like the video. I know you're not doing it, so that's why I'm saying it. I can feel it whenever it comes into my mind, okay? And there's the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's holding on to some type of betrayal or something that they feel like is a betrayal. They're holding on to it. I don't know if this is you holding on to what someone did to you or them holding on to what they feel like you did to them. Three of Cups, Ten of Wands. It's creating a burden. Or you may feel like someone is forcing something. Somebody's forcing something. What's the Four of Pentacles? Six of Swords. You know, I just feel like I can't shake it. That's what I feel like the message is. There's a feeling that you can't shake about someone. I don't care how much they apologize. I don't care how much they come to you and like be like, oh, this, and that, and this. You know, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You don't care what this person says. You know somebody's holding on to something. Like somebody is saying that they moved on, but they haven't moved on. That may be how you're coming across. That could be what somebody's accusing you of doing. That could be something that you're sensing from another person. Take it how it resonates. But there's something that is going to be balanced out here. Like you can basically expect Three of Wands for something to be balanced out here, or that something is doing what it needs to be done. Like there's some type of justice. There's some type of balance. There's some type of like, it is what it is. Situations happen. You know, things are happening the way it's supposed to happen. Whoop-de-whoop, blase, blah. The Three of Cups is at the bottom again. Yeah, and there's the Justice card. I'm telling you, Pisces. There's someone here who's acting like they're happy, or they're acting like they've moved on, or they're acting like everything is kosher, gravy, whatever, food. I don't know, something about food, but someone is acting like everything is good when it's actually, bitch, excuse me, when it's actually not. You see how that shit came up? It's coming up. Whatever this is coming up, and it's about people around you or situations around you that you've either started paying more attention to it, or spirit wants you to pay more attention to it, where it's like you're starting to realize that things that people have said that they've moved on from, they haven't really moved on from it. They're still upset. They're still disappointed. They're still mad. They're still holding a grudge. They're still trying to like punish you or blackmail you or ransom your energy in some way, shape, or form to benefit themselves because they haven't moved on from something, or they feel like you still owe them, or they feel some type of animosity. Like it just feels like that's someone who wants to like suck up or drain your energy, like this codependent energy. It's like you've moved on from something that someone is still holding on to. Or you decided to move on from a person that you feel like was holding you back. And it's like someone's acting like everything is fine. Like for you, I feel like with the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Wands that came out with the 4 of Pentacles, it's like that's that person's energy where they're trying to force this happiness. They're trying to force this celebration. They're trying to force this feeling of like being done and over with whatever negativity that may have been happening, but really they're not. But for you, it's like it's actually true. It's like you're feeling, or you soon will feel, the justice or the balance or the equilibrium be gained back to your soul from moving forward from these things that you've been holding on to, these disappointments that you've been holding on to from a young age, that you've kind of like been bringing with you when it comes to like what people have said to you, what people have done to you, the different ways that they try to like manipulate your mind or make you feel crippled. I'm hearing disabled. Like, I don't know if someone is disabled, literally, or if you're disabled, crippled. But it feels more like an energetic thing. So if you are, it's nothing serious. It's just, you know how some people have disabilities and then it's like they will be told their whole life that, okay, I'm seeing some real crazy shit. You know how back in the day when people would have ADHD or they would have Down syndrome or any type of like crippling disorder or disease, and their family would be embarrassed by them and like keep them in attics, hide them away in like the attic, and they never like saw the light of day sometimes. And then you get to those haunted houses where there's energy of anger and frustration in the attic, and it's probably those fucking poor kids who were locked up there just because they had a little ADHD. And I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, but like that's how it used to be. Like if you were an embarrassment to the family, or if you were some type of had some type of disability, or you were, special in a certain way that people didn't understand, and you weren't considered quote unquote normal, your family would lock you away, or they would send you like rich people. They wouldn't lock the people away, but they would just send them to like an insane asylum. Because if you think about like, the British royal family and like all of the people who they have in the royal family that they said have passed away, but they're really in an insane asylum somewhere. You know what I mean? It feels like that type of energy. It feels like there was some type of disability that someone had, or people saw it as a disability. But like in those times, those disabilities didn't necessarily mean that it would be a death sentence or that you would not live, because as time has progressed, right, some of those disabilities people literally break out of. And I can't really think of an example, but it's kind of like somebody being diagnosed with a terminal illness, but then they all of a sudden go to the doctor because of the vibe shift. I was saying vibe shift earlier. They go to the doctor and then their terminal illness is gone. And it's because they changed their mindset, which the card was talking about as well. So it kind of feels like to me that someone was maybe like treating you like a stepchild, or maybe you are a stepchild. I don't know. Maybe somebody in your family when you grew up, you were a stepchild and your mom or dad had you and then got remarried and everybody treated you different. Or it's like just kind of like that energy where people have been treating you differently, or treating you as if you had some type of disability, or you were crippled or handicapped or something like that. But it's like you're moving forward from that, or you're moving on from that. Kind of, I'm also seeing somebody who has a stutter, who's like losing their stutter. I feel this energy of someone moving on from it really quickly. And there's some type of proof that you've received that someone has a conflict with this. Like someone has a problem with this. Like there's a person who I feel has been trying to sabotage you from moving forward. But it's like what I'm getting in the reading is not the actual sabotage. Like that's already happened. What I'm getting in the reading is more so what you're missing when it comes to like the effects that this has had on you and your ability to kind of change it, and you not seeing that once you change it, what the effects are going to be. Yeah, Seven of Swords, Hierophant. Somebody is trying to get you to slip up because of like what they think you're going to do, but you're not doing what they think you're going to do. Like whatever they think you're going to do has been what you've always done, but what you've always done is starting to change. So what I feel like you're missing is that you're throwing a lot of people off when it comes to what they feel like you're going to do. And therefore, because they don't know what you're going to do, because you've changed your approach or your vision or your habits or your beliefs, the way that they think you're going to respond is not the way that you're going to respond. The way that they think you're going to take action is not the way that you're going to take action. The way that they anticipate you making moves is not how you actually make moves. So it could be to a degree where some people are literally being kept from you because they have negative intentions and they know that you might act volatilely in those situations, but because you went back and astral projected to your childhood and reframed your memories, and you understand that certain things weren't your fault, or that certain things didn't happen the way that you remember it happening, or why certain things happen, you're reframing the way that you believe and the way that you approach situations. So therefore your response is not going to be what they expect, but because they have negative intentions towards you, they're not going to come towards you because they expect you to be a certain way that even though you're no longer being, that still protects you from them. Then there's other people who I feel, expect to be able to like take advantage of you in some type of way, but because of the fact that you've changed your perspective and you have like a vibe shift, it's not affecting you the way that they thought it was going to affect you. What's the Lovers down here? Six of Wands reversed and Judgment reversed. Oh my God. So this is a loss. Somebody has taken a loss of some kind. Somebody's taken a loss. And I feel like they're thinking about that loss. This could be a loss of you. Somebody made a bad decision, or somebody did not wake up and smell the coffee. Like the Folgers is brewing. Now it's a little stale. Three of Wands and the Moon. I don't know if somebody expected you to make a bad decision, or your intuition told you that something was a bad decision, so you didn't do it. But there's definitely like this bad decision, bad judgment that has led somebody to some type of loss. It's like somebody just did not see. Or they expected for something to go a certain way and it didn't go that way. It's just like the rabbit hole. Alice in Wonderland. Like the rabbit hole just keeps getting deeper and deeper. I just heard Biggie too. Deeper and deeper. Is that... I can't remember what song that is. It's like somebody betrayed you and you know it, but you're choosing to move forward from it. Like they know that you know. You know that they know that you know. But you're choosing not to retaliate, or you're choosing not to fight back, or you're choosing like not to give a situation attention. And I feel like you're just moving forward from something. Or like you're throwing somebody off, like doing something weird. Like somebody could have done something fucked up to you and then you go up to them and say thank you. And they're like, what? You know what I mean? So what does Pisces need to do? Whoever was meant to hear this message gonna hear it. What does Pisces need to do? What is the advice for Pisces when it comes... Ooh, Page of Pentacles, child. Why are all these cards coming out sideways? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Damn near was in reverse. Don't apologize. I feel like if somebody wants you to apologize, don't apologize. Because I feel like they're projecting on you. They feel anxiety about apologizing or giving you something that they know you deserve, high honor. Somebody's thinking about honoring you now that you're gone. So don't allow that empathetic empath ability to affect you in a way where you do what they're supposed to be doing. Like, and that goes back to what I said earlier about like, these people may not be horrible people. They just may be in this lazy mentality where they want you to heal them, or they want, because the star is here. It's like, it feels like people are attaching to you because you have this very healing, inspirational nature. Again, that points out that you don't see how you affect other people, but they see how you affect them. And they may not be bad people. They just may not want to grow. They may want to be stagnant. They may not want to move from where they are. And it's like, you may be empathically picking up on someone who wants to change, but they're not doing the work to change. And Spirit is telling you don't do the work for them, pretty much. Ace of Wands and the Temperance card. I feel like focus on your goal. Whatever your goal is that you have, focus on your goal. Focus on your goal. What is this Page of Pentacles? Five of Pentacles. There's pros and cons. There's benefits to things, and then there's detriments to things. So there could be some things going on, things that you're insecure about that do affect you. But it's like, in order for it to not affect you, you just have to see how it affects you. I don't know. Fuck. I don't fucking care. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. I mean, I care, but it's like, it kind of is draining me. It's like exhausting me. I still don't really know what you're missing, other than the fact that you can literally change your experience by reprogramming your mind, shifting your vibe, changing your perspective, going back into the past and like reliving situations that you don't want to relive. Like, that's really the message I'm getting. That's what you're missing, is that, first of all, the situation probably didn't go down the way you think it went down because of whatever mindset that you were in. You can literally go back now that you have more information. Because like we always say, like, you can only make choices based on the information that you have at the time. Like, you can only determine how you're going to move or how things are going to go based on information that you have at the time. You can't like have more information than what you have. You can't do more than what you do. So in a certain aspect, that is true, to where you can only make decisions based on how much information you have at the time. But once you gain more information, you can go back and be like, okay, I made this decision and I shouldn't have made that decision because now I know that this is XYZ. But it's not that you necessarily shouldn't make the decision. It's more so that, like, now I see, if I'm ever in a situation like that again, I have this knowledge and this prior experience that shows me where I was at then and what I didn't know. And I can contrast that to where I'm at now and what I may not know to try to make the best informed decision. There's something that Spirit wants you to work on. They want you to focus on your goal. They're moving things around. They just want you to focus on the creativity. They want you to focus on taking action on something and not feeling like you don't have enough or you aren't enough, or being afraid to like do something. In order to move forward, you're going to have to lighten your load. There's definitely something about that as well. It is what it is, but is it really what it is? That's what I just heard. So you may be questioning if something is really what it appears to be, or if someone is really who they appear to be. or if your situation is really what it appears to be. I feel like also someone was trying to get you to make bad choices, and you see that now. It's definitely a situation where someone, I feel, was trying to get you to question like whether or not they were this codependent, blocking, you know, energy in your life. And I feel like they were. And I feel like you see that now, and it makes someone nervous because they haven't let go of things, or they don't want to let go of you. What is this? 5 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. The Emperor. Okay. I feel like this Emperor could be y'all, to be honest. Ace of Swords and the Sun. Clarity. Yeah. Bringing clarity to a situation. Bringing order, justice, balance, fairness to a situation. The truth. Seeing clearly what the truth is. Having the truth so that you can therefore free yourself. And really step into your power. Controlling your insecurities, because some of it is real and some of it's not. What's the 5 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Emperor? Jeez. Yeah. Oops. 6 of Wands reversed again. Why? I feel like there's a fear of being unsuccessful, or there's a fear of loss, like losing something. I don't know if somebody's trying to make you feel like you're going to lose something, but I feel that could be the case. It kind of feels like your losses have brought you more power. Like there's something about your losses that you were supposed to take these losses. You were supposed to take these L's. And someone may be trying to make you think that that's not the case, but it is, because whatever these L's or losses were that you took have led you to where you are. It's something about your path. They want you to realize the fear or the anxiety that you have, why it's there, and the fact that it's not real. Like, I think there's a loss that someone wants to make you think that you're going to take, but you're not. I don't know what that's about. It's like, I don't know if this is a situation where you peep game on somebody and you may have like expressed it. I don't know if somebody else took some losses, but they try to make you think like it was your loss, but it was really their loss. I don't know. But I feel like there's just, these are all the things that y'all are missing when it comes to, you know, these situations. It feels like whatever losses you took, you were supposed to take those losses. Even if you did take losses, you might not even see it as a loss because of your attitude of gratitude. There could be situations that look like a loss, but it actually was a win. Or somebody's trying to make you think that you took a loss, but you really didn't. Yeah, 10 of Wands. 3 of Wands. 8 of Cups. Yeah. There's like this expectation. A blockage being removed. I feel like there's someone here who knows that you're going to walk away from them because you're stressed out. You're tired of them. Or there's like a person you're walking away from that you know they're going to try to stop you, or you know they're going to try to convince you. I don't know why I just repeated that. What's the 10 of Wands with the 6 of Wands reversed? 8 of Swords reversed. Yeah. I just feel like you're going to wake up and see something. I feel like your advice is to see. Yeah. High Priestess, Magician. I feel like your advice is to try your best to like see intuitively like where you're being led. And if something is not successful, to see clearly that it's being blocked from you for a reason. Like, That's just the vibe I'm getting. What's the Emperor? 8 of Cups. I felt like that was you. King of Wands. And the World. Feel like a cycle is ending and you want to walk away. Like you want to be done. But somebody's trying to make you think that you don't want to be done. Knight of Swords, 3 of Cups. I don't know if this is a friend. I don't know who exactly this is. This feels like it's like past energy mixed with current energy. I feel like something has been going on for a long time, but like I said in the beginning, it's coming to an end and it's justice. But somebody is unhappy because they feel like they didn't win or they feel like they lost. But it's like if you feel like you lost, Pisces, the loss is bringing you closer to where you're like meant to be. I also feel like if somebody's trying to convince you that you lost or that you took a L somewhere, that's fine. I don't think you really did. What's the 5 of Pentacles? Ace of Wands again. So yeah, it's about focusing on your goal. High Priestess and the 3 of Cups. Your intuition is telling you something about like new communities, new connections. There could be something that's celebrating in the near future. Knight of Cups. I feel like you're seeing the future. And there could be some type of like you're making a decision right now where you either are contemplating the pros and the cons of the decision and you know that there could be some losses, but there's more to gain than there is to lose. Or it's like you're making a decision and someone else is trying to convince you that you're going to lose when actually you're going to gain. So I'm not exactly sure what that is. But I feel like, yeah, Fool card, Knight of Swords. There's somebody who's trying to tell you something about what this is that you're doing. I feel like they're trying to make you think that there's going to be a loss. I feel like you're getting out of fear of like hitting obstacles. There's going to be obstacles, but you know that you have to keep like moving forward. That's what gives you power. Four of Swords. Queen of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, there's definitely a truth that's going to be revealed to you about someone's disappointment, about their pain, about the actions that they took from a place of like pain or sadness. So overall, you guys, I just feel that you're making a decision to move forward. You're making a decision to move forward. You're making a decision. You're calling judgment on a situation. You're like, okay, it's like Spirit wants you to wake up and realize like how to take control of a situation. Because I feel like someone was trying to control the situation for you in the past. And your spirit team wants you to be in the one in the driver's seat. Definitely with cars. I don't know if you should ride with people right now. I'm not saying like when it comes to like public transportation, it feels more so like friends, family, whoever you're around, like in your personal life. You may want to be careful riding with people because there's something about it that's off for me. You may be better off taking public transport because I feel like in that situation you're not associated with that person. So I'm feeling more like relationships where you're associated with people. You may not want to ride with them because there could be a car accident that happens and you don't want to be a part of it. So you either drive yourself or you take public transportation. I also just feel that there's like this energy that's very codependent or attached to you that's like trying to stress you out about something that you're choosing to like go towards or something that you're choosing to do. And there's like this mind trick. Yeah, Ace of Swords title card. Like there's definitely a contract here or some type of information, documentation, something that you see clearly. It's like you may see clearly what silence means from a person. You may see clearly what your silence does. Like your silence may cause something to become clear. But I feel like you're realizing where the fear came from, and then you're like removing the fear. And even though there could be things that you see in the future that could be like stressful, it's not as bad as staying in a situation that you know isn't going anywhere. Like someone's just not going anywhere. And you may see like someone is not going anywhere. Like you see whatever path that someone is on, they're just not going anywhere. What card just flipped out? Ooh, shit. Devilish person. As soon as I picked up the deck. Someone has intentions that are not in your best interest. Be watchful of who you're around. Yeah, and I feel like that's a part of what you're missing. It's like, maybe you think because of where you grew up or how you grew up or like because of your life or your race, religion, ethnicity. I don't know. Maybe you feel like you're supposed to be around certain people. Like, okay, I'm a black person. It doesn't mean I have to be around black people. Because half the time I get irritated with black people because it's just ignorance and bullshit. But like, you know what I mean? If you're white, it doesn't mean you have to be around white people. Like, it's that type of situation. It's like, just because of how you were raised, where you were raised, what you experienced, it doesn't mean that your life has to be a certain way. And I feel like what you're missing is that you can change those memories to enable you basically to see life from a different perspective. But also for you to see like where people have been fucking with you. Like there's definitely an ending with whatever this toxic energy is. A situation is coming to an end. World card for sure. This could actually be a funeral. You're going through a transformation, death to the old you. And see, that's what I said as well. Like the way that you're handling situations, it has somebody a little shook because they're planning on you responding a certain way. So that's determining their actions towards you. But because you're not going to respond that way, it's throwing somebody off. Yeah, enjoy. So you're ending a situation with a toxic person or a toxic dynamic, and it's bringing like some type of happiness into your life. We have mean man just flipped out. This could be a mean-spirited or angry male pretending. Someone is pretending to be one way when they are really another way. And then gossip. Rumors are being spread at this time. Be mindful of who you talk to and talk around. Yeah, this could be this King of Pentacles energy. I don't know if it's actually a man, but it could be a man. Yeah, so there's someone who's pretending to be like, I don't know what they're pretending. I feel like they're pretending to be positive when they're really mean. I feel like somebody's pretending to be on your team when they're really not. What else is Pisces missing? I feel like somebody's been trying to sabotage your choices to make you afraid to like move forward towards things. But you're seeing it with the Knight of Cups. It's like Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands. It's like you're seeing the vision. You're seeing the vision. And somebody's like a wet blanket or a third wheel, or like somebody is a detriment to you being able to see the vision. But I feel like you're breaking out of that. You're pushing through to the end of a cycle of loss and like coming into a cycle of gain. What else is Pisces missing? Mail. Look out for important documents in the mail. You may be hearing from someone you haven't heard from in a very long time. So it doesn't have to be male, but it could be a male, like a man. But it could also be like just hearing from somebody. Death again. And then we have magic. Yep, I feel like somebody's magic has worn off, or there's some type of spell that's worn off, or there's something that somebody has, like I was saying that earlier too. Like somebody has to like reach out to you to see if the spell is still working, and that's the only way they can like reignite the spell. What else is Pisces missing? School. That card keeps coming out. Someone could be in school. This could also involve a child. Yeah, it's like, but there's a spell that's broken, or there's something that's coming to an end with somebody who's pretending or just being fake. It doesn't have to be a man. I don't care. The ring says a really good opportunity is coming your way. Also, you may be getting a proposal. This could be marriage or business contractual. Yeah. I feel like somebody was trying to make you afraid to take opportunities. Phone contact, important call. You may be getting an important phone call or having an important conversation soon. So yeah, somebody who you haven't talked to or heard from in a really long time is going to be reaching out to you. They could be proposing some type of like I don't know. They're going to bring something to your attention and you're going to have to make a decision about it. Yeah, title card. So could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, possibly Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm also getting Virgo again. I don't care who else. It doesn't matter the sign. Those were the signs I got initially. It's about work. You're going to have to make a decision about it. You're going to have to make a decision about if you have time, energy, effort, money to put into whatever this is that's being proposed to you. If you really have like the desire to do it even. What's this phone contact? Oh, alrighty then. Ace of Cups. So that's a positive phone call. Ooh, Five of Swords, King of Pentacles. What? I feel like it's a positive phone call, but it may not be on the surface. Like you may have to dig deep to figure out what's positive about that phone call. Because there could be some type of pettiness. I feel like you're laughing. Not sure what that is. Somebody may be trying to use love to like love bomb you. Yeah. Hangman. Star card. Yeah, Eight of Wands. You're going to realize that somebody's trying to manipulate your emotions. You're going to have a phone call with someone and you're going to realize that somebody's trying to manipulate your emotions about a situation. Yeah, there's definitely a contract. Ace of Swords, the title card. Like, there's definitely a Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah, Virgo or Taurus who's bringing some type of new... There's some type of new boss, new contract, new job, promotion. Something is being offered to you that I feel... This could even be... If you're a teacher, you could be getting a teaching job. Or you could be getting a job like right out of school, college, whatever training program you went through. Like you could be getting a job like straight out of college or straight out of school, or you're a teacher getting a job at a school. Or some of you are just like spiritual teachers. I don't know. You could be getting an offer for some type of job or a new opportunity. You may not have long to decide, so just, I wouldn't say to be afraid because I feel like there are opportunities that come in sometimes that Spirit just wants us to trust. And if you feel really strongly guided to feel like it's a good opportunity for you, take it. But if you feel like somebody is like trying to rush you or make you like trigger fear in you to take the opportunity, then that's maybe when you want to like hold off. Yeah, there's something shifting when it comes to school or like learning. Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Something about your work or your school is shifting. Your education, this could be your spiritual journey. The Star. Empress and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there could be something about a teacher you're going to meet. You're this teacher, or there's something about a teacher or a school or something, but it's positive. I don't know. What's male? Oh my God. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. You're going to receive something in the mail. Something new. I don't know how you feel about it. What else is this mail with the Six of Pentacles? But it's justice, though. You may be waiting for something to come in the mail. It's going to come. You may just have to wait. Or there's going to be like a delay. Or you're going to receive something that's been delayed. That you've been waiting on for a while. Empress and the Five of Cups. Yeah, once you stop waiting on it, that's when it's going to come. I don't know what that is. What's this devilish person? What's this devilish person? Seven of Swords. Somebody's sneaking or plotting. Like, I also got this message. Somebody could be trying to find out, like, where you live or something like that through the mail or through your school or your kid's school, or like trying to find out where you live through the school. But I don't think that's gonna work. King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. See, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's trying to offer you something, but they're afraid that you're gonna see through whatever this is. Like, there could be a scam or something that's going around in the mail, email, text messages, all them people talking about, you know, accounts getting hacked and stuff. Yeah, somebody's planning on, like, I don't know. It feels like they're planning on something that's not going to happen. That's what I feel, for real. Taking action to do something that is just like you're going to see through it. What's this mean man? Oh, Four of Wands reversed. Jesus Christ. Magician. Four of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Something that someone was trying to do to manipulate you, or a strategy someone had, it just feels like it didn't work out. Yeah. It just feels like whatever this is didn't work out, or it's not going to work out. It's crazy. Crazy. Let's see. What places could be significant in this reading? Just be careful about scam calls, scam texts, scam emails, scam DMs, anything that people are reaching out to you and it's just random as shit. Like, if somebody's reaching out to you saying, oh, I just got this text message the other day. Like, who the fuck texts, first of all? Who the fuck texts? I just got this random text message from some random number talking about, hi, with extra spaces. I'm Marcus. How you doing? With no punctuation. I'm Marcus. How you doing? I have a job for you. It's an online part-time personal assistant in an online posting job, which will pay weekly, and I pay $700. Would like to work with me. No investment is included. And then yesterday at like 12:37 a.m. in the morning, do you need more details? If you don't get the fuck off my line with that bogus ass shit, that's what I'm talking about. Like, stuff, sometimes things fall into your lap because you put in the work for it to fall in your lap. So technically it's not falling in your lap. But sometimes people are just scammers. And if something is too good to be true, more than likely it is. And if you feel uneasy about it, it's probably your intuition telling you to be uneasy about it. Like, there's something that I feel like somebody is trying to manipulate. They're doing something to either manipulate your decision making or manipulate your choice. And you already know what choice is the right choice to make. Like, deep within, I feel like you know what choice is the right choice to make. But I feel like someone wants to try to, like, get into your mind and manipulate your choices. Now, this could be a situation with a person who's been trying to get into your mind and manipulate your choices over the years. And you're finally putting an end to that connection with that person, and it's throwing them off because now you're responding and reacting differently to them, and they may not know how to pick up the pieces from that. What places could be significant for Pisces when it comes to these messages, when it comes to this reading? My laboratory. What show was that with that little goofy boy? What show was that? When he was always talking about his laboratory and he had that goofy ass sister. What was that show? I can't remember, y'all. Y'all are going to put it in the comments. Scientific research, experiments and analysis, innovation and invention. What was that show? I can't remember what that show was. What places are significant when it comes to this reading? Arena, competitive environment, sporting events, performance stage. So someone could be researching you on a public platform for any reason. There could be research going on a public platform. I'm hearing market research or market study or something like that. Okay. What else? What other place could be significant? Supermarket, grocery shopping, variety products, fresh produce. Oh my God. Oh man. Well, I hope we all are aware that they're doing research and experimenting on our food. I mean, that's the main message I get from that. So some of you, this could be your job, workspace, productive environment, creative zone, technology hub. Maybe you work at an arena, you work at a lab, you work at a supermarket. There could be some type of like situation going on with this there. With whatever I've been talking about. Then we have river, flowing waters, river banks and views. I feel like people are just watching. Everybody's just watching us. Big Brother's always watching. I feel like your workspace could be changing. There's something significant about people who work in labs, arenas, or supermarkets. Maybe these are some of the jobs you've had in the past. What's this supermarket? Ten of Swords. Nine of Wands and the Emperor. The Sun. So there could be something coming out about food in the supermarket. Or there could be something happening at a supermarket. I don't know what's going on. There could be like a food shortage or something going on in the supermarket. People fighting over the food. There could also be a situation where there could be some type of like sabotage of the food that's coming out. Food made in a lab. What's this arena? Two of Pentacles. Basketball. The Tower. What's Two of Pentacles with the arena? High Priestess. If you go to any arenas, use your intuition. Use your intuition. Because there could be... Balance your intuition and your fear. Because there could be something going on at a sporting event, concert, or arena. Some type of venue. And it's basketball right there, but I didn't even see that. But I thought about basketball, like a basketball game. There could be something happening suddenly. Be confident in yourself, whatever that is. All of a sudden, your intuition is going to like peak. You may want to research something involving sporting arena or some type of like sport. Laboratory. So there's a discovery being made. I feel like there's just a discovery being made at your job. Yeah, or with your boss or something like that. I don't know if that's what you're missing, but that's just extra information. I'm just talking. I guess I miss y'all. I don't know. Um, I'm just talking. But there's winding rivers, flowing waters, river views, riverbank views. You never step in the same river twice. The water's always changing, always flowing. Pocahontas. I'm hearing that river bend reading. Maybe there's something there that you might want to go back and see. I told y'all the old readings are the truth. There's something about this like discovery of competition. Mm-hmm. Somebody was trying, see, that's what it is. Yeah. Somebody was discovering that you were getting what you wanted when it comes to work or like something that you're building creatively. Things were moving forward for you, Jesus. You see what I'm saying? There was some type of discovery about things moving forward for you. You getting some type of recognition. And I feel in your workplace, whatever that is, you don't have to work at these places. But what I feel is that there was a discovery of things moving forward from you or you getting what it is that you wanted. And I feel like somebody tried to like sabotage you in a work environment. Or it could have just been personal where somebody was just trying to sabotage your forward progress. And you may have been questioning whether that person was competing with you. You may have been questioning your intuition about it, whether somebody was competing with you or not. But I feel like the Sun and the Ten of Swords, it's like you're realizing that they were in the situation. And I just feel like you cut off that connection or you just didn't respond the way somebody thought. I feel like what you're missing more than anything is that the way that you're changing when it comes to your responses and your reactions is really throwing people to fuck off. Okay? What's the advice? Because let me go. I just been sitting in here chilling. Swim away. Sheesh. Still waters run deep in guidance. Yep. There's a lot of things going on under the surface that you don't see. And even though somebody may not be acting on the surface as if something is upsetting them, they're upset about it. And I feel like they're trying to figure out if you're upset about it. Because if they can figure out if you're upset about it, then they can figure out if whatever they're doing is working. And I feel like your spirit team is guiding you away from a person who keeps a lot of things underneath the surface and doesn't express it, or they don't outwardly like say what's going on, but they just keep things inside or they hold grudges or whatever. And it's not in like a self-preservation way. It's more like in a way where, oh, I can use this later to get back at you, or oh, I could throw this back in your face later. But there's something that's definitely going on underneath the surface. And I feel like Spirit wants you to understand that this could have been somebody's doing, like you making bad decisions or you taking losses. Like somebody's choosing to be unsuccessful. Somebody's choosing to be stuck. Somebody's choosing to make certain decisions. And you may have felt like, oh, I don't want to see them as competition, or I don't want to see them as a problem because I don't know if they're really a problem. But it's like your intuition kept telling you they were a problem. Your intuition kept telling you they were codependent. Your intuition kept telling you that they were trying to fuck with you, throw you off in some way, shape, or form. Your intuition kept telling you that they might be an issue. And for whatever reason, I just feel like you didn't want to believe it because it's like something about your childhood that made you like revert back to the way you made decisions as a child, made you kind of question this person. It's like, I don't know if they had like this magic code to where they could crack like your psyche in a way. Like that's what it kind of feels like to me. It's like you were missing the fact that somebody's actions or the way that somebody was moving was putting you back in a very young state of mind, to where it's like you were making decisions when it comes to this person that you really didn't like want to necessarily make. I don't know if they were acting as a parent in your life or acting as like this role model figure or trying to act like they were somebody who wanted to take control of your life or whatever. But I just feel like there was a person who cracked a code, or they triggered this MK Ultra type reaction within you to where they said certain words or they did certain things that put you back into that frame of mind of a child where you were only thinking that things were a certain way, but now you have more information to know as your grown adult mind that it's not like that, and they can't trigger that anymore because you've grown or you've done whatever healing that you need to do, or you're starting to realize it. So therefore it's taking you out of that childlike mindset. So it's like you realizing this could also help you realize things from the past, which could help you connect the dots in the future. And it's interchangeable with that quantum physics and the different timelines and different space time continuum realities or whatever the fuck is going on with this reading. Okay. So that's what I have to say. I'm gonna cut it at that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I appreciate it for all of you guys being here. If you guys want to donate, it is very helpful right now. If you could donate $5, $10, $20 to the building fund, it is very helpful right now, you guys. We are at a stationary period, but I'm trying to like make sure I have all my ducks in a row and that I can do everything I need to do. So if you do donate, you will be entered into the raffle to win a free reading that we're going to do the drawing for on Lionsgate 888. And if you cannot donate, don't feel guilty about it. But at the same time, don't sit up and hear my reading and not like the video or leave a comment or do anything. Like, you don't even have to tell all your business. Put a brain in the comments if it's resonating. Like the video, share it with someone, subscribe, you guys, support the channel. Because the more that you support the channel, the less YouTube or any of the people on this platform can try to stop the messages from getting out, you guys. And if you're not equally reciprocating any type of support whatsoever, I'm not reading for you. And that's just it. So I appreciate everybody who's here and who's supportive and who has shown that support throughout your actions with the channel, who's given encouragement. Thank you guys so much. I hope these messages helped you guys. I hope that it resonated in some way, shape, or form to give you the information that you need. And I'll see y'all next time, Pisces. Remember, this is our circle, booze. Bye.